Good morning. Um, so today it's an interesting one for me because I'm really uncomfortable right now. I'm feeling oddly strange about this conversation because I kept thinking about like what do I want to talk about today, and I usually think about like things that I've thought recently or different avenues of struggle maybe that I've gone through or noticing that I've done within myself or observing in the world around me, things like that. And then today I was really thinking about femininity, but it's an interesting topic to talk about right now because it seems almost like a hot button issue. No, I'm not even sure if that's the right word, but I'm finding that I'm discovering a new movement for femininity within myself. And I'm having like an internal dialogue and an internal struggle with what that means to me because I've had a job since I was 17. Nope, 13. Sorry. 13. I moved out when I was 17. I've had a job since I was 13. And, you know, I've supported myself a lot and contributed financially to my life. And there's a part of me that has associated or has somehow melded and this is me figuring it out as I go, um, that my sense of self-worth with how much I gain financially, how much I contribute financially to my relationships, and there's a part of me that puts this work hard attitude to it, this sense of urgency, sense of grit and grind, because I typically I've worked a lot of jobs for, as we all have, for other people, where when you're working you're putting in your time and your effort and your energy, but a lot of the time it's for someone else's gain overall because you're just an employee. Like when I was a bank teller, I mean, I worked hard, I showed up, I learned, I treated the customers well and with respect. But at the end of the day, it was, I got paid, which was great. It wasn't a fantastic wage, but, I earned money. And then, but at the higher ups, you had to meet goals. You had to have so many referrals and bring so much money in and blah, 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 because you're making them more money. Um, and I will circle back on the femininity here, but so I started associating this grit, this grind, this thing with the financial side of my life, and now I'm finding I'm circling into this new space of my feminine, which I feel like I've pushed aside. And I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that you cannot have a beautiful feminine energy within your life and within yourself and a massive drive for financial gain for your life. Those things are absolutely congruent should that be your choice. But it's interesting. I feel like I squashed mine for so long, my femininity, I mean, that I am finding a struggle in getting her back and allowing for that, because I feel like I have to have this grit. It's built into my nervous system that I'm not successful unless there's a grit or a grind or it's a struggle. If it's not hard or struggle, then I'm not achieving. That's ridiculous. And I mean, sometimes, yes, absolutely. I fully believe struggle makes you stronger. I know that. Well, in the gym, think about it. You are literally stressing your muscles. You're tearing them like little micro rips. And then they build up with the proteins and all the good stuff that you give them, and then they get stronger. So struggle, yes, absolutely. Struggle can make you stronger, but that doesn't mean that's the only way you get stronger. And struggle, you can be strong and feminine, but you can also be soft and feminine, and be sensitive and be and quiet and in your own little beauty in that. And that's where I'm kind of working on my own. And I think that there's a lot happening for men in this too, not necessarily with femininity, but I think maybe a little bit. I think sometimes everyone has feminine energy and everyone has a masculine energy. Some people live more in one or the other and more or less often than other times. But there's this weird thing happening right now, and I want to be more in my feminine and my soft feminine. in the one that wants to grow a garden and who wants to cook for my family and who wants to clean my home. And that is good. That is good. That is that feminine, and that is that nurturing that I'm looking for. And then honoring when there's, the feminine within a man and he's feeling that softer side. That doesn't take away from his masculine. There's so much there's so much beautiful energy that comes through masculinity that is also getting, squashed a little bit right now. We're in a very interesting time in this world. And I don't know, that's just what I was feeling today. Feeling that I'm building my softness and my femininity and still figuring out what that even means to me, because I don't know yet, but I would love to chat. I would love to chat with someone. That's my dog scratching behind, so I apologize. If anyone would love to chat about this, I would be more than open for a discussion. You can get me at lifepurposefully.ca and or comment here, and I'll get back to you. All right, thank you so much. Hope you have a beautiful day. It's just a little piece of them for today. Bye.